Hi, I'm Pakata12, and today we play with collisions and sensors once again. I initially thought this would be for my patrons, but it really looks like part 2, so we'll have it here. And the file that we start with is from the previous tutorial, Collision with Sensors. If you haven't gone through this yet, you can download the file from my Patreon tier to play. And yeah, we build a lot of crazy moves with this build. And yeah, let me show you the network. So the network is not that complicated. Most of it's done in a previous tutorial. So yeah, let's start. Okay, let's go inside here, and I want to make a little bit of room. So yeah, let's split this. I don't want to see the background here. Okay. Now, first thing, let me get rid of this order over, yeah, in a clumsy way to solve these edges. Now, I also like to see the full colors and not have any motion. Okay, so I will bypass this. Okay, now let's have some room. Okay. If we reset, we notice, yeah, some of the spheres are way bigger. So I would like to go with randomness 0. Okay. Right now, if I use a blur, yeah, it's starting to look like a blanket. What if we go with horizontal blur only? Okay. And yeah, we have those lines, and we can treat them as separate rows. Okay. Now, what I would like to have is it's a close shape. How can we close it? Instead of hold, we go with repeat. Okay. You see, we have circles, but some of them are not staying inside. So let's check this limit. Okay. The red one, let's see. Yeah, it's wrong. So the red one goes for the red. The green one, it's good. Now we are good. And instead of loop, let's go with clamp. And also I would like to drag the radius out of here, the collision component, and use it in the limit. Okay, so on the X it's 0. Instead of 0, it's the radius to 1 minus radius. Okay, and yeah, the green one is going the same. It's 1 divided by the ratio minus the radius. Okay, now we are good. Okay, and yeah, let's use let's decrease the blur a little bit. Okay. Now, they look, yeah, it's a crunch, okay, and we can use another component like this, or we can go with 4 if you want. Okay. Now, in order to have good circles, I would like to start with proper position, not UV and rows. Okay, and yeah, just for now, let's go only with 2 of those. Okay, and yeah, I would like to build instead of this noise. We'll use a group, and I only take the first column, and now I group it back. And so for each row, I have a single position, and I want to add over that position some circles. And how we do the circles, we use a ramp, and this takes only the sensors, the resolution, sorry, it's mono. I want to multiply this with 2 pi, so let's go with mat.pi multiply with 2, and right after I use a function, and I'll take cosine for the red and sine for the green, also radians, and this has to be 32 rg. Okay, I also multiply this because let's check. We have circles, okay, but they are too big. Okay, so what if we make them smaller? 1 divided by 2, 5, 6. Okay, now I add this to my starting position. Not like this, sorry about it. So it's add, oh, like this. And again, sorry about this clumsy move, not in the UV, like that. And yeah, it's now it's good. All of them have their places. The initial circles is so small, and so yeah, we good. Now, how about inflate those? And have in mind, this is kind of a trick. We don't have a surface, a wall of a surface. We have spheres, and so in between them there's nothing. And so we might see some balloons going into each other, but that is okay. And let's see how we inflate this. So we use a transform here, and I want to translate all the pixels one pixel to the left. And here tile, we go repeat, and now I subtract this. And what I get is the vector direction to the neighbor point. And we can't see too much. There are 2 ticks, so either I multiply this with something bigger, so I choose 1 to 8, okay, and yeah, I see I have something there. Now I want to build this is, let's say this is the contour, okay, and we find this vector, and now I want a vector like this, a normal to the contour. And that is a perpendicular vector, which is very, very simple. So we go with reorder, and we change green with red, and then we use a mat. And in this mat, we multiply with -1, but only green. So yeah, let's mask all the others, okay? And we have this. I want to add with the feedback, but also the vector is way too big, so I prefer to make it smaller, okay? And I'll make this smaller with a mat, in which I say 1 divided by 1024 divided by 2. Now let's check now. Yeah, they might look like inflate. I'm not sure yet. What I want to do is make sure everything is nearest pixel. Okay, but this blur, it's better if it takes input smoothness interpolation. Okay, so yeah, some of the shapes are already inflated. why not all of them? Okay, so remember this increment in order to see the vector direction. Instead of multiply with a higher number, what if we go with normalize like this? And yeah, now they inflate with the same rate, all of them, okay? And yeah, you got this output. Now, what if instead of going with repeat on this blur, we go with hold? Now you see I have some lines, and yeah, there's a roundness on them because of this normal vector addition. If we take this off, we have those crazy lines, okay? And I was thinking, how about not having all the lines? Instead, some are lines, some are circles, okay? And for that, let me copy those two groups, because I want to have the same treatment here in this noise. Okay. And now I use mate, and mate it's incredible operator. Mate is paradoxically such a strong and such a simple component, and I have a tutorial about mate on my Patreon for all the free members. And yeah, I hope you get a better understanding after watch that tutorial. Here we drag the mate like this, and in the first input we go clean. The second one takes the blur, and I use the third one, this here. Now yeah, let's have less white lines. So I play with the offset, and this is much better. Now this mate, we take luminance here in a mate channel, and yeah, you see some of them are just circles. And if we play, let's make them white to see them better, okay? If you play with this, then you have a lot of them, right? And yeah, this works with blur either way, hold or repeat, okay? Now, what if I want to switch them? Sometimes some are white and some are lines and so on. You play this noise. So ABS time dot frame divided by 1024. If you play this noise, yeah, you have this strange, nice output. Now, this was what I had in mind when I planned this after party tutorial. And a couple of days ago, I tried something here, and it's heavily based on, let me show you, Yea Chen GFA component. It's based of this great work of Mr. Chen, and yeah, I will link this repository down below. Okay. Now, I only took a component with takes care on GFA, so I'll have it right here, and this component you can have it for free, because I use it in this Relax Sweetheart tutorial, and yeah, it's free to download on my Patreon. Okay, Now let's go back and I'll show you why this GFA it's amazing. Okay, now I would like, instead of the spheres, to have points. Okay, so I go and add, not add top, instead add SOP. Add SOP points, and now I convert into particle per points, render as point sprite. I don't need this, and or yeah, I might need that. I don't know. Let's turn off the blue flag and purple flag for the sphere. Okay, now let me check, because we need a proper material, and we go with point sprite like this. We don't need the light. Okay, and this render is the, yeah, don't have anti-allies. Okay, now if I connect the render into the GFA, you see I got this very nice damaged UV, let's say. Okay, but if I remap this, I'll get this output, which is suddenly very nice. And let's have an edge. So I will go with edge, and right after I use a matte, and I go ceiling, and then I use a level, and I'll go in a range. I'll go out high 0, and yeah, let's over this. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Now I would also like to have the previous lines, and those lines were actually made by dots. Okay, and you can use another geo and render maybe, but what I like to do is yeah, let's drop a UV, and I connect the input with my GFA to have the same resolution. And now I subtract this, and yeah, let's mask the alpha here. Now I want to use Pythagora, and so I compute the length, I mask the alpha, and this is mono. Okay, and now I use a threshold, and let's go very small with this. So 0, 0, 1. Okay, and now I multiply, and yeah, we have the lines, but the dots are looking strange. You see, yeah, they're looking quite strange, and let's see why. And here, right after the subtract, I would like to use a matte and mask everything else but the green. And now I want to multiply with my ratio. Okay. And also 1 divided by, yeah. And this is much better. Okay. Okay, also, maybe the resolution is too big. I go with 680. Okay, yeah. Let's play with this. So yeah, you have some points. Also, let's go with repeat, and okay, maybe if you like to try the inflation, you can play with this value here. So you see. But yeah, have in mind the circles will cross into each other. So fine tune would be a very small amount of force, okay? But yeah, and I believe you can increase this amount, and yeah, you'll have maybe not maybe, but obviously more particles. Okay. And yeah, this is pretty much all that I wanted to show you. And you can download this file from my Patreon in Tier 2 Play. And yeah, I really hope you like this. And thank you so much for watching. You can support me on Patreon. You'll get access to a bunch of other stuff. I like to say we go crazy there. And yeah, thanks to all my patrons, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.